Okay guys, I'm gonna demonstrate how to make the repeat tile using the pattern options tool. This is kind of a newer tool in Illustrator. When I worked in the industry, I always had to rely on the clear box method, which is a different video I made, but this tool is new. I think it gets better each time they roll out, an update. And so if you're having trouble with the clear box, your artwork's just not aligning, you may wanna play around with this tool as well. I do recommend knowing the clear box because it does give you some control. I've seen some students kind of get lost in the pattern options tool and they don't know how to fix it. So understanding the clear box can help with that too. But anyways, here I go. So I have a whole bunch of elements. And again, when I first lay out my elements, I really try to lay them out thinking like, what would they look like if I went and bought a yard of fabric? I don't really want to think about the edge of the repeat, because I want it to be sort of organic. So, I just kind of laid out here, and then now I'm going to go put in repeat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to select all of it, and I'm just going to click drag. I'm going to drop it in my swatch palette. Okay, and then I guess for now, maybe I'll just delete it. And then I'm going to open up a bigger, now I'm going to get like a yard of fabric, I guess. So I'm going to make a really big square. Okay. A really big yard of fabric. And then I'm going to put in my new artwork that I just uploaded, or I dropped in the swatch thing. Okay, so here it is. Is this my newest one? Yes, that is. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. And, you know what though? I already worked on this, so this is a bad one. Hold on. Let me edit undo a couple times. There was a secret clear box in this one, so it actually put it in perfect repeat. I'm going to delete that clear box. If I can find it. If only it would come out that perfect. Yeah, I wish. Okay, so now I'm gonna select all this artwork one more time. Click, drag, and drop. Yeah, that's gonna look different. Okay, I'll delete. So let's do this again. Take 2. Okay, so let's make a big piece of fabric. Go to the fabric store, buy a yard of fabric. Let's put in our repeat. It's on my fill. Okay, so this is probably what your artwork's looking like, right? So it's pretty stripy. We wanna clean it up. So maybe I should make my fabric even bigger, just so I can really see the repeat. So I'm going to switch to the white arrow, and that can make me change the size of my little yard of fabric. Okay, so I can kind of see where the repeat is, where it's happening. It's right here in the middle. So you can use the pattern tool to clean it up. And so let's give that a shot. So I'm going to go to Window. I love how in Window everything's by alphabetical order. So P for Pattern Options. Okay. So for this to work, you do need your actual artwork to be selected. Okay, so it's selected. I can see it here. And then what you have to do, you have to double click on this little thumbnail. So click, click. Okay. And then when that happens, it opens it up, and this blue box represents the tile that's repeating. So now you can kind of play with your artwork. Maybe you copy and paste, and maybe you put some across the tile, and look what happens. It's going to automatically copy it down here. Well, it should. Let me see. I think it's supposed to automatically copy it down here. Okay, that time it did it. See it here? I don't know why it didn't do it here, so I might just delete that one because that's kind of weird. Oh no, it did it. It did it. It just took it a minute. Yeah, see how it's down at this corner as well? Whew. So now you can kind of just go in and just, select whatever you want and maybe copy it and just have it cross over your bounding box, and it'll automatically match it on the other side. So that's kind of neat. And then right away you get to see like, oh, where are there holes? Like, oh, there's kind of a hole here. So maybe I should put some more art here. You can really kind of control like the overall look of your art this way. Okay, and it kind of takes a minute. Now, this is a really large file. I have a lot of elements here. Yeah. So anyways, just keep working on it till you're done. And then once you are done, you can double click, click, click. Or there was like some options in the menu, but I just did a click, click. I'm like, I might work a little bit more, to be honest with you, because I don't think I like this space. So let's get that tool again. Window, Pattern Options, select it. Click, click the little thumbnail. I'm going to go in and fix this part. Okay, so if I select you, I'm holding Option. I want to put a little filler right there. feel like that looked kind of too open for my taste. Should I move this? Yeah. Maybe I'll just kind of put you here. Okay. Oh, now there's a hole here. Anyways, part of your job is going to be to work on a balanced composition. Okay. So I don't want to spend too much time demonstrating that. I just want to focus on the pattern repeat, but that is going to be part of your grade, is if your repeat feels balanced, not too heavy in one spot. Okay, so I'm going to say done. I could have double clicked as well. Okay. Anyways, I probably would go back in and clean up those dots, but anyways, so you can get your repeat done this way. And then again, to turn in, you would turn in the like big yard of fabric. What does it look like? And then you also need to turn in your repeat tile swatch. So to do that, you can click, drag, and pull out your finished swatch. This is now the artwork. You can see it's all vectorized, where this is just a box with a fill. This is not. This is like actual artwork drawn with color fills. And then you have to find that clear box. So I recommend having your layers palette opened. I can see it's selected. It happens to be on the top layer. I'm going to click this little drop down menu. And then the clear box is going to be the very bottom one. So I'm going to deselect, so all those blue boxes go away. And I'm only going to click just this one. And look, there's the box. And I'll say Command C to copy. Then I will deselect everything. And I'm going to say Command F to paste on the top layer. Then I'm going to click the artwork and that new clear box that happens to be on the top layer. And I'll make a clipping mask. So I'll hit Command 7. And then you'll also turn in, this will be your repeat tile swatch. And that way I can double check and just look at like, oh yeah, it definitely lines up, you know. So you're going to want to turn in both, this like what it looks like in a yard of fabric, and then also the actual repeat tile swatch. So that might be an easier way to go, but I wanted to demo both ways. And as always, I'm looking forward to this project. I think it's super fun, really creative, and looking forward to seeing what you guys turn in.